New South Wales Education Minister Rob Stokes said he still remembers the day he got his HSC results, and everything did go quite as planned. My friends decided to raid my letterbox and get my results and then give me the wrong results, Mr. Stokes said. They eventually relented and gave them to my mother, so I was in a phone box getting the real results from my mum later that day. Mr. Stokes, who graduated from Shaw School in North Sydney in 1991, said he was reasonably happy with his results but had some friends who weren't so thrilled. I had a couple of friends who were devastated with their results and they've all gone on to do amazing things, so don't despair, Mr. Stokes said. Just enjoy the day and remember the day, and remember that this is just one pathway and today there are many more. Our data expert Conal Hanna reports. There were 129 certificates handed out for first in course yesterday, and girls once again dominated, making up nearly 2/3 of the recipients. However, it was boys who led the way in the big subject categories of English, mathematics and science, which have much larger enrollment figures. Perhaps surprisingly, girls earned more certificates in technology and physical education, and they particularly dominated languages. This visualization shows how the genders performed in each category. This year, 120 students from 85 schools topped one of 114 HSC subjects, with 8 students coming first in more than one. We spoke to some of them yesterday and you can find the full list of students who topped a subject here. Nearly 78,000 students who studied one or more HSC subjects have received their results this morning. These results are released by the New South Wales Education Standards Authority, ESA, and are a scaled mark out of 100 for most subjects, and a mark out of 50 for extension subjects. About 70,000 students are expected to finish their HSC this year, and those eligible will get their Australian Tertiary Admission Rank, ATAR, at 9 a.m. tomorrow. The ATAR is a rank calculated by the University's Admissions Centre, UAC, based on students' HSC results relative to the rest of the state. Here's another photo of students who sat the first HSC finding out their results through the newspaper. HSC results being pinged directly to students' phones via SMS is still relatively new. Before that, students had to dig up their pins and log on to the Board of Studies website to get their results, and long before that, many lined up outside the Fairfax building before the crack of dawn to find out how they went through the newspaper. Here are students who sat the very first HSC waiting for their results in the dark on the 8th of January 1968 around Fairfax Sold's offices in Ultimo. Kevin Tawigzu, from North Sydney Boys High School, said he was wide awake at 5:30 am, ahead of the release of HSC results. I couldn't really sleep last night, I was wide awake the whole night just thinking about it a lot, Kevin, 18, said. They sent the text message at 5:40 am. I was pretty excited when I first saw the results. Kevin said his result for legal studies, for which he topped the state, was not surprising, but he was pleasantly surprised to see his results for Latin continuers and extension.